Here at the Renaissance Hotel in Long Beach, California, we have had IPC exhibit, structure of articane. An articane has anesthetic application in dentistry. Articane, a family of the de novo cane and the xylocaine, which has, and the cocaine, which has anesthetic properties in dentistry. This is the structure of IPC series articane. Here's to the Dolphy Alexander Gilpin at the Renaissance Hotel in Long Beach, and I'm celebrating 4 years now since initiation of the official medical research from Baltimore, Maryland at the Baltimore Marriott. Also credit to Joy, who assisted in obtaining the laboratory coat in Baltimore, Maryland. Joy, a taxi driver, took time off from her busy schedule and really found the source where these lab coats were being sold, and it was a challenging. It was very challenging to us to find it, as we went all over many stores and could not find it. Well, here we are now with our IPC series, and let's try to describe this one. Yeah, this one is the structure of hydrocortisone. Let's try to do hydrocortisone here on IPC slide. Hydrocortisone has an intrinsic application in medicine. Usually come in tablets of 2.5 milligram and 5 milligram, and it's also used in combination with other medicine tablets. Student can research the application of this pharmacochemical hydrocortisone and its medical and other properties. Here's another one, aciclovir, structure of aciclovir. Let's try to get different orientation of it here. Structure of aciclovir and aciclovir are usually a chemical used in the treatment of chickenpox. And aciclovir structures placed on the IPC slides. I believe this is one of the elements, sulfur, which is atomic number and atomic weight, atomic number of 16 and atomic weight of about 32, I believe, sulfur. But the electrical electronics design table was done elsewhere, and so we will not emphasize any of this at the moment. So here we have ibuprofen, the structure of ibuprofen, an over-the-counter medication. And you all know the application of ibuprofen in anti-inflammatory, in removing or reducing headaches and fever. It's a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug. Ibuprofen, the structure on IPC slide. We have here carbonate potassium. Structure of carbonate potassium, and in combination with amoxicillin, this carbonic acid and carbonate potassium is used to make the drug augmentin. This is a broad spectrum antibiotics used to treat various infectious disease, STIs, STDs, and respiratory tract disease. Carbonate potassium here, structure of carbonate potassium. Structure of medroxyprogesterone. Medroxyprogesterone often used with this endometrial carcinoma or endometrial carcinoma in the female, or endometriosis, and in application or in combination with norhisterone, norhister-1, with the norhister-1 used to reduce the excessive blood, and the medroxyprogesterone used to treat the abnormal hormonal effect, which produces these abnormal characteristic in the female. Medroxyprogesterone, I think a tablet that's coming in approximately 5 milligrams sometimes, and in combination with norhisterone, which is used in combination to treat endometriosis and various menstrual abnormalities in the female. But here we are looking at the structure and the pharmacochemical structure, and the bonds, and or by altering some of these bonds, sometimes you come up with new structures, new chemicals, and new applications. This one, remdesivir, we have it in red because our black and our blue markers were out. Remdesivir, as you know, is one of the pharmacochemicals being researched to treat the COVID-19. I believe it's a Japan derivative, or it's a source from Japan, remdesivir. But prior to this COVID-2, it was in research to treat certain SARS-2 virus, and now it is extended to bring about solution to the COVID pandemic situation. Remdesivir, structure of remdesivir on IPC slide. Structure of mefenamic acid, here at the Renaissance Long Beach Hotel. Mefenamic acid, a chemical often used in females there for the abdominal cramps and abdominal pain, menstrual cramp, and so on. It's an analgesic property type drug, and it's mostly effective in the female in this menstrual cramp and other abnormality via the menstrual problem in females. This one, last one, Neulaster, structure of Neulaster. This has oncology properties in the treatment of various cancers. Neulaster. So that will briefly introduce our IPC series here in Long Beach, California. And once again, we are emphasizing we're on the eve of our 4-year celebration of our medical application. It's pure, it's uncontaminated, and it was initiated officially from Baltimore, Maryland at the Baltimore Maryland waterfront Marriott on room 21 something, 21st floor. And we once again stipulated that how difficult it was to obtain the lab coat at the time, and we give credit to Joy, a taxi driver who took time off from a busy work schedule to source this pair of lab coat in Baltimore, Maryland, from whence we initiated our official medical application of our AMZ 5x12 matrix. So with this now, we are signing off from the Renaissance Hotel in Long Beach, California, and we'll see you at another place and another time. And we wish for you peace, power, prosperity, and health during this difficult time of the COVID-19 pandemic.